Bringing you the latest from around the world, this is NNC, Neural Newscast.
Get ready for a deep dive from Neural Newscast. I'm Thomas, and Andrew is here with me as we delve into today's subjects. The Battle of Gettysburg wrapped up on this day in 1863, and it was really the point where the tide turned in the American Civil War, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, Thomas. This was a defining moment. For 3 gruesome days, the fields of Pennsylvania became the battleground for one of the most significant confrontations in American history. It was more than just a military victory. It was a turning point in the war itself.
And what a pivotal victory it was for the Union. We often talk about games in sport as being make or break, but in this case, it actually was for the Union forces. The stakes were incredibly high.
Precisely. General Robert E. Lee had brought his Confederate forces into the North, hoping for a decisive victory that could sway international opinion and perhaps even bring negotiations to a favorable close. But the Union, under the command of General George Meade, stood their ground and turned back the Confederate advance.
Right, and it's interesting how Meade's leadership is sometimes overshadowed by other figures like Ulysses S. Grant. But it's worth noting that Meade's strategic decisions at Gettysburg played a crucial role. And let's not forget, this battle was a colossal showdown involving over 160,000 soldiers.
Yes, the scale was immense. With over 50,000 casualties, it's often cited as the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. The human cost was staggering, and it underscored the war's brutality on both sides. Yet, this Union victory provided a much-needed morale boost to the northern states.
Exactly. I think it was this surge in morale that really propelled the Union forward. It's like gaining momentum mid-season for a sports team. Every victory builds confidence and strengthens resolve.
And speaking of resolve, Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, delivered just a few months later, really encapsulated the war's purpose and the nation's ideals. He reframed the conflict as not just about preserving the Union, but also about equality and liberty.
That speech redefined the American ethos, didn't it? Short, yet profoundly impactful. A bit like a sports pep talk that inspires players to give their all, but with far greater stakes.
Indeed, and it's fascinating how an event like Gettysburg can resonate through time. The battle's outcome reshaped the United States. The Union's victory here set the stage for their eventual triumph and helped to end slavery.
It's a powerful reminder that turning points in history, much like those in the sport, can pivot on single moments of strategy, leadership, and sheer determination. Incredible stuff, Andrew.
Truly remarkable, Thomas. The lessons from Gettysburg continue to echo through the ages, reminding us of the cost of conflict and the enduring spirit of a nation determined to uphold its principles.
Today we celebrate the birthdays of William Penn, 1644, Lord Byron, 1788, and Virginia Woolf, 1882.
Ah, Virginia Woolf. She's one of those literary giants whose influence just seems to grow with each passing year. Her work was incredibly ahead of her time, don't you think?
Absolutely. Her novels like Mrs. Dalloway and To the Lighthouse still resonate deeply. But her impact wasn't just literary, it was cultural too. She played such a pivotal role in the Bloomsbury Group, which essentially reshaped modern views on art and literature.
Right, and that Bloomsbury Group. They were revolutionary in their time, weren't they? I read somewhere Woolf's home was often a hub for discussing groundbreaking ideas and challenging societal norms.
Exactly. Woolf's ability to weave complex themes of identity, consciousness, and feminism into her narratives was remarkable. Her stream of consciousness technique was groundbreaking. It's fascinating to think about how she managed to push so many boundaries. Her essays as well are just as impactful, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. A Room of One's Own comes to mind. Her argument for intellectual freedom and the need for personal space for women was quite revolutionary. She could see the future with a clarity that was, and still is, almost startling.
And let's not forget her influence on the feminist movement of the 20th century. It's hard to imagine what modern feminist discourse would look like without her contributions.
It seems her life, albeit tragic, was intensely vibrant. You can feel the personal struggles and insights she poured into her writing. Did you know she was also ahead in terms of exploring mental health issues?
That's right. Woolf's own battles with mental illness often find echoes in her work, and her courage in addressing such deeply personal topics is part of what makes her writing so timeless.
Her legacy is truly enduring. Even today, her works are studied, celebrated, and continue to inspire new generations of writers and thinkers.
Virginia Woolf's ability to capture the intricacies of human experience ensures she remains relevant. Her influence is woven into the very fabric of literary tradition. We'll be right back after this short break.
Fast, reliable, and powered by the future today. This is Neural Newscast. Catch every episode at nnewscast.com.
Welcome back to Neural Newscast Deep Dive. Let's continue our exploration. So, Andrew, get this. A 12-year-old kid in Canada stumbles across a 69-million-year-old dinosaur fossil while out hiking. How's that for starting your summer vacation with a bang?
Incredible, isn't it? Just imagine the kind of adventure that must have been. You're out there, enjoying a hike, and you suddenly discover something that rewrites a tiny part of history.
What's more fascinating is the sheer odds of it. I mean, there are paleontologists who spend their entire careers meticulously searching for fossils, and this young adventurer just happened upon one. That's something to talk about.
It speaks volumes about the role of curiosity and the luck of being in the right place at the right time, doesn't it? And let's not forget the kid's awareness to recognize that it was something out of the ordinary.
Exactly. It's the sort of moment that could inspire a lifetime of passion for science or exploration. You know, if I'm not mistaken, the fossil turned out to be from a hadrosaur. Those creatures were like the gentle giants of their time, sort of like the cows of the late Cretaceous period.
Right, the hadrosaur is known for its unique, duck-billed appearance. You have to wonder what it looked like when it roamed the Earth millions of years ago. It's a tangible connection to our planet's past.
And this find isn't just a win for paleontology. It's a refreshing reminder of how much there is still to discover. There are undoubtedly more mysteries lying beneath the surface, waiting for another keen observer to stumble across them.
That's the beauty of science, isn't it? Every discovery opens the door to countless more questions and possibilities. It's an endlessly unfolding story. And speaking of stories, I bet this young discoverer will have quite the tale to share for generations.
Imagine the show and tell at school. Oh, what did you do this summer? Oh, nothing much, just unearthed a relic from the age of dinosaurs. It would be an unbeatable story, hands down.
Absolutely. And it sheds light on a broader lesson. Never underestimate the power of stepping outside and letting curiosity lead the way. You never know what you might find or what it might teach you.
Well said, Andrew. This small hiking adventure has unlocked such a significant window into our prehistoric past. Who knows what other secrets are waiting to be revealed?
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive. From Thomas and all of us at Neural Newscast, I'm Andrew. Join us next time.
You have been listening to NNC. Visit nnewscast.com for more episodes and deep dives. Neural Newscast merges real and AI-generated voices to ensure rapid, high-quality news production. Our content is created using advanced AI models and rigorously reviewed by humans for accuracy and fairness. Despite efforts to prevent AI errors, occasional inaccuracies may occur. We encourage listeners to cross-check critical details with trusted sources. Read about our AI transparency at nnewscast.com.